What if I told you that the secret to writing great code is writing code like a samurai? Samurais aren't just warriors, they are masters of simplicity, discipline, and adaptability. And the best code is just like a samurai. Clear, purposeful, and when the time comes, replaceable. Here we'll go through why smart code is your greatest enemy. 2. Why replaceable code is the true samurai way. Examples to sharpen your blade. And a bonus method to make your code even greater. Time to draw your katana and attack. And also don't forget to attack that subscribe and like button. Number 1. Smart code kills you. The first thing to understand is that smart code is a trap. Why? Because smart code requires a very smart person to write it, but an even smarter person to read it. And you'll always need to read it when you need to replace or change it. So you probably end up in an over-engineered spaghetti code in the end. A samurai does not rely on overly complicated techniques. They master simplicity and precision, knowing that the real battle is won by adaptability. So don't try to make smart code. Number 2. Why replaceable code? A samurai lives by Bushido, the way of the warrior, a disciplined and honorable code. And replaceable code embodies this philosophy. Discipline. The code needs to be simple and clear, avoiding unnecessary complexities. Adaptability. The code is modular and can be easily replaced or swapped for a new one. And purpose. The most important of them all, that the code does not enhance the creator's ego, but furthers the cause. When I look back at my code 6 months ago, I always wonder, why did I make it this complicated? And I have almost 3 decades of coding experience, so that says a lot. I can still improve. A samurai understands that the code serves a purpose, and at some point it needs to be replaced. Replaceable code is written in the same way, ready to die so the system can thrive. Writing replaceable code prepares your system to work in the unexpected. As the great Linus Torvaldsen said, talk is cheap. Show me some code. Number 3, examples. Here's an example of undisciplined Ronin style code. This code is making a XML file from some properties. And this is vaguely what we had in a client's project of ours. We go through each property and then we check a lot of things and we check a lot of things. And then afterwards we append it and then afterwards we unparse it and we return it. So this is pretty standard, but it is not so great. Then add a project owner who loves to change their requirements, and we will be in a lot of problems. We end up with a lot of if statements and a lot of issues. So this code have excessive nesting, no separation of concern, hard to extend or change. And the parts are not replaceable. Let's instead refactor this into more disciplined code. What we show here is a little bit of overkill for this because this is just a snippet, but imagine this being hundreds of lines of code. This makes a big difference. So the first thing is we have the valid property where we just check what valid properties is and we check if it's not public and if it's not a type of apartment because we only deal with those. Then we have valid agent email and we just return regex expression of this. This is quite complicated, but we don't need to think about it. We just have it here. And then now when we go through the properties, we can do if not valid, continue, if not agent, valid agent email, continue, and we afterwards append it and return it. So we have a very clear separation of concern. It's extremely clear what we actually check and how we could extend or replace them. This code is focused and disciplined. Each function is its own blade, sharp and purposeful. The flow is logical and efficient, like a master swordsman in a battle. It's not just code, it is Bushido applied to programming. So make sure you slice through that subscribe and like button. Now let's say we want to actually check if this agent exists. We can very easily change our valid agent email to also include a database check as well. This is now just 2 lines of edit code and we don't need to worry about this here. Bonus method. Replaceable code makes your code reviews even better, but here's how to make them unbeatable. Go to VideoBackr.com, press record, select your screen and start talking. There's no apps, no sign in or no nothing. You can make a code review with videos. I built it exactly for this purpose, and it really helps me make code reviews even better. Try it out. It's absolutely for free and there's no sign up. But don't forget to tell me in the subscription if it helps you sharpen your sword. Conclusion: code like a samurai. Samurais aren't just warriors, but they are artists and strategists as well. Their strength lies in simplicity, discipline, and adaptability. And replaceable code embodies this. Make sure you write code for a purpose that is simple and easy to understand, disciplined, that it's ready to be replaced, adaptability, and honor. Make sure you serve the system and not your own ego. It's so easy to make complicated code that you feel great writing and you can pat yourself on the back that it's so great, but at the end you will pay for it later or your next of kin. The blade is not the warrior. The code is not the coder. It is how you wield it that defines you. You made it to the end, so don't forget to slice through that subscribe and like button, and I will see you in the next one. That's it.